Well, I think the first thing that goes live is sort of YouTube, possibly Facebook.
I see.
They're the early birds, the keeny beanies.
Do I see people already?
Yes,
Are they chatting?
people are here. There's chat happening.
There's chat happening already.
Yes.
Is it just fevered anticipation? Is that what are they saying?
They're saying hello to each other.
No, that's
Which
nice.
is very
isn't
nice
it?
to see,
That's
isn't it? Yeah,
nice.
very nice.
Oh, I feel like a youth leader at a Christian group.
Good. That's exactly what we want to invoke for everyone.
You know, we're bounding into the room and going, "Heidi ho, everybody!"
Yeah, to some energetic entry music.
and shaking our tambourines everywhere. Anyway,
I'm
sure.
just waiting for.
Let-
Here's
let
Instagram.
me know when to do the official welcome.
Yes, we are live, I believe, everywhere now.
All right.
So we can do the official welcome.
Greetings, fans of the esoteric, and welcome to another charity live stream.
Charity live stream.
With him, Bernard, and me, Magenta.
That's good. I like that. You did them the other way
I
around
know,
there.
I did it on purpose.
Very glad. I was all ready to jump in and go, and me, Bernard.
I
and
know, but you got to keep it fresh, haven't you, Bernard? And
That's
we've been-
right.
How many have we done now? We've been going for ages.
Well, we've done them almost weekly since last summer, so we've
almost a year.
We're sort of clocking on at least 9 months.
I wonder
now.
if we should do another sort of mega stream when
Well,
it comes up to a year.
I think that would be a good idea because the very first one of these we did was 4 hours long, and we did all sorts of things. We
I
did.
can't remember any of it.
Well, we did a wham. We did a whole wham.
Oh, yes, yes.
We ordered a pizza, which arrived halfway through,
I
and then
mean,
we
ate dinner.
then we ate the pizza, which we should have maybe anticipated might be a little bit disgusting in people's ears.
Yeah,
but we
then
did it
people
anyway.
like that, don't they? I mean, I watch eating videos
That's
on
true.
YouTube.
Yes, and that's not even including the sort of the strange mukbang eating an enormous amount of things and
I
licking
think-
your lips.
Is that still in fashion? Is that in vogue?
I don't know. That's a good question, actually. I'm not sure.
I think that might have slipped out of vogue, or
Oh,
my
really?
algorithm is going, you don't want to watch that, do you? Because I like watching people eat, but in a sort of weird social way. Actually, it's when I'm hungry. When I'm hungry, I just like watching people eat.
So really, it's just all about the food, isn't it?
Oh, it's all about the food. If I've just eaten, the idea of watching a YouTuber eat repulses me.
Yes. But
Yeah, so
I think
it's
those...
purely just I think it just goes back to a weird social urge to eat together, doesn't it?
Probably.
God, isn't that sad? Looking at a total stranger eating food and enjoying it on some sort of low genetic level, I suppose.
Well, why not?
Why not? You got to grab your joy in life, haven't you?
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's what it's all about, isn't it? This is, sitting in our nice, cozy house watching people eat. It's what people fight wars for, isn't it?
That's true.
Yeah,
yes.
so you got to enjoy it. You got to enjoy it. You got to appreciate it. Anyway, talking of state of the world, this week's charity. So this. Oh, do you want to do charity donation?
I'll do the
time?
charity
Go on,
donation
let's-
time. Here it is.
let's build
Charity
up-
donation time.
Charity donation time.
Charity donation time. Charity donation time.
It's WaterAid. We haven't done so. There's quite a few water charities out there, and we thought it was about time we did one of them because they do tremendous work. So WaterAid operates in 30 different countries. They have a #1 rating on Philanthropedia.
Philanthropedia.
WaterAid has been associated with the Glastonbury Festival since 1994. I don't know why I put that little factoid in, but there you go.
Interesting.
Although Glastonbury came up last week, so I felt like I should, say
Oh, it did, didn't it?
And
Yes.
it's going to come up this week as well.
Oh.
But in the last 5 years, WaterAid India, so only India, why did I only pick India? Anyway, they work in 30 countries, but this is about India. They reached 31,061,000, hang on, no,
Fit.
3.2, I'm not good at numbers, 3.2 million, 3.26 million people within,
It's a good job you prepared this, isn't it?
Anyway.
That's a lot of people. I mean, whatever that number is, it sounds like a big number.
Yes.
They do good work.
And of course, can you imagine if your struggle every day was literally accessing clean sanitary water? So it's a hugely important thing, and it's and people still don't have access to clean water all around the world.
No.
So WaterAid is incredibly important and is doing great work.
So that is our charity of du jour.
Yes.
The charity of this semaine, the week.
Why are you going French?
I don't know. I sort of said charity du jour, and then I realised it's actually, of the week, really. So then I felt compelled to correct
I
myself.
thought main meant hands. So you said
Yes, it does.
of the hands.
I said de semaine. Semaine.
Oh, right.
Which is the week, I believe.
Oh. I see. I thought you were trying to say in hand or something.
It's the charity at hand.
Yeah.
Which
or
is
something like that.
fine too.
Yeah,
maybe.
Although
yeah.
I wonder if I don't know.
Don't know anyway. But anyway, that's what we're
Nobody
raising
cares.
money for this week.
Yes. WaterAid.
Yes.
Yes.
You can donate to that charity, WaterAid, by clicking or tapping the link that is pinned in the comments if you are watching on YouTube. It should also be in the description if you're watching on Facebook. If you're watching on Instagram, hello.
Oh, yes.
On Instagram.
Hello.
Yes.
All
yes.
right.
Yep, you can hear us but probably not see us, but you can donate to WaterAid by tapping the link in the Longcat Media biog. There's a link to this week's campaign on GiveWheel, which is our donation platform of choice, and you can also find that link if you are watching on Twitch. It should also be on our page. So plenty of opportunities everywhere for you to give a little donation, whatever you can, to WaterAid.
I worry that water's not very sexy and that people... But it shouldn't have to be sexy, should it?
I'm not saying all charities should be sexy.
I mean,
explicitly.
sexy is the wrong word. That's a bit weird, isn't it? But you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. It sort of feels a little bit like water.
I think because we're so used to having access to it, although we're probably not going to in the Great Water Wars coming up, are we? But anyway.
Good fun.
But it's just such a part of the fabric of our everyday, isn't it? That you don't really think about it.
It could not be more of a basic human right, to the extent that we absolutely take it for granted. And that's what makes WaterAid's work all the more important.
Yeah, because as they point out on their website, which isn't great, they don't have a great website.
They
But
don't have a
anyway,
great website.
No, they
Interesting.
don't. But they are a great charity, so do donate. And, it helps children and adults and everyone.
Good.
I mean, you literally just can't have anything without water, can you? So there we go.
There we go. And we have, in fact, had some donations in already, I
Oh, lovely.
believe. Let's see what we are on. We are on already £123.84.
That's wonderful. I do feel like people have been donating very quickly in recent weeks. haven't they?
Yes, you've been very generous very quickly, so thank you, everyone.
Yes, thank you so much. It's so appreciated. Yes. Isn't it nice what
It's
we have going
wonderful.
here?
Yes,
I
it
really
really
like
is.
this. Do you like this?
Do you like this? Do you like hanging out?
If you
Of course
ever have
do.
any requests, if you're like, oh, I wish Magenta or Bernard did, something else within the context of the live stream, if you're like, oh, I wish we could do a bit of I Ching or something. Actually, don't ask for that. I'm not going to do that. That sounds too complicated. I know how to do I Ching, obviously.
Well, of course you do, but you do have your own methods
And
as
also,
well.
the sticks, it sticks, and they get everywhere, and it's I'm restricted by my microphone stand, you see. So
Yes.
it's got to be within the boundaries of possibility.
There's a fine line between I Ching and Kaplunk, I always think. You could play Kaplunk at the same time.
I mean, you know what I always say? You can use anything as a divining tool. Anything
Yes.
at all. So absolutely use some Kaplunk sticks.
There's a good Kaplunk variant called Tumbling Monkeys, where instead of marbles, you have monkeys. So we could try I Ching Tumbling Monkeys at some point. That might be a good thing.
Yeah,
we could do.
why not? Why not? But if you've got any other requests, I don't know what it would be. Obviously, within also the boundaries of decency.
And the law.
Of course, yes.
Of course.
So there are some restrictions, I'm afraid.
Yes.
So, no, yeah. You know what they are. If you've got a basic sense of of decency,
Of an
you know what they
acceptable
are.
thing to request.
But otherwise, go for it.
Go nuts.
Yeah, we're like your OnlyFans models, but within the boundaries of decency.
And consent.
Yes,
Which
yes.
which is all very good.
Yes.
Right. So we have some folks in the comments. We have Cool River. We have Fern. Hello. Just Another Clumsy Crafter is back. And I believe we sung that the last time. Just Another Clumsy Crafter is here. But why? How could we not sing it to that tune?
I mean, you're saying we, but you're doing it. But...
Well, I did it, but I think we both did it last time.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Just another.
What, even though I can't
clumsy-
see the screen?
Yeah, well, I think I probably said, just another clumsy crafter is here. And then we instinctively
I see,
went,
right.
just another.
I thought you were getting a bit royal, the royal we.
The royal we. Well, there is a danger that we can get into that.
Yeah,
if
we don't want to do that.
No, we don't want to do that.
We are
We'll-
not one entity.
We are not.
The winds of heaven rush between us.
Dance between us. Heather is here. J Mouse is here. Hello, Elm Goblin. Hello, Blue Box Man. Madam Hermit. Anyway,
Ooh, another
lots.
madam.
Another
Hello.
madam, yes.
Rival madam.
And Captain Bane is here. Now, we might have an update on
oh, yeah,
Captain
an
Bane
update
from last
and,
week.
and an additional sort of question. And other than that, we don't have any letters. So please, if you've ever wanted to ask anything about yourself, about us, about anything really, any fortunes you want told, just ask them in the comment box and we shall tell them.
Yeah, bung them in.
Yeah, so now's the time to do it because I don't have much planned.
It's a bit of a slow week, isn't it? So, yeah, go for it.
And I'm feeling a bit sleepy, so I really need some outside stimulus. So please ask your juicy questions.
Well, we could start with a song, if you like.
Yeah, go on.
We did have a very fine request from Fern, who is here, I believe, who, in fact, requested a very old song which has recently been covered by Bette Midler. And this is an old protest song. It's a Woody Guthrie song, I believe. I'll go to Bernard Cam here.
Who's Woody Guthrie then?
Woody Guthrie, an old country legend. Woody Guthrie.
When was he around?
Oh, I'm going to say the 40s, 50s. Not entirely sure. One of the sort of contemporary of Hank Williams and that sort of thing, I think. Do correct me if I'm wrong about that, chat. But this is a song by him, recently covered by Bette Midler with slightly different lyrics. And I've added a verse of my own to this. See if you can spot which is my verse.
Oh, you've snuck it in the middle.
I've snuck it in the middle. You know, I didn't want to step on anybody's toes, but it's a protest song, and I feel like protest songs are sort of inherently a bit collaborative.
They're of the people, aren't they?
Exactly. So here we go. This is All You Fascists Bound to Lose. Here we go. Where's my guitar? There it is. All you fascists bound to lose. All you fascists bound to lose, bound to lose. All you fascists bound to lose. I said, all you fascists bound to lose, bound to lose. You're bound to lose, you fascists bound to lose. To the point so far, isn't it?
I like it.
Hey there, all you fascists, let me put you straight. When you come for the rest of us, we'll fight you at the gate. And when you lose, you fascists bound to lose. We'll battle ice together until they cut and run, just like in Minneapolis. And when the midterms come, you're bound to lose, you fascists bound to lose. All you fascists bound to lose, bound to lose. All you fascists bound to lose. All you fascists bound to lose, bound to lose. You're bound to lose, you fascists bound to lose. To hell with all the cowards who hide behind their masks. We're gonna win the midterms, we're coming for his ass. He knows it too, that bastard's bound to lose. Trying to distract us from the Epstein files. You gas and beaten murderers protecting pedophiles. Let's turn the screws, you perverts bound to lose. All you fascists bound to lose, bound to lose. All you fascists bound to lose. I said all you fascists bound to lose, bound to lose. You're bound to lose, you fascists bound to lose. Across the pond in Britain, we've got our fascists too. Let's pelt reform with milkshakes, spit those fuckers toodaloo, and all vote green, those fascists bound to lose. All you fascists bound to lose, bound to lose. All you fascists bound to lose. All you fascists bound to lose, bound to lose. You bound to lose, you fascists bound to lose. Go.
Your collaboration with Bette Midler?
I collaborated with Bette Midler. Not a lot of people know that, but it happened right there. There it was.
Yeah, no, very good, my dear.
There we go.
Very good.
Yeah.
That, you know, actually, having a really upbeat protest song, that's what it's all about.
It's good. All of the best protest songs are really like,
Yeah, they've got to get you going, haven't they?
I think so. There's not really any point going, isn't everything terrible? And
Well, I
not
think-
really
yeah.
offering any kind of hopium or just like, you know, a good feeling.
Yeah, because the mournful, melancholic ones, they're for long after everything's gone a bit tits up, really, aren't
Yes, I'd say so.
they? Yeah.
Yeah.
But in the moment, you need some fighting spirit.
And they don't need to be complicated. They just need to be like, you fascists are going down.
Yeah.
That's what makes a good protest
Maybe
song.
it's because you need people to be able to sing along to it. Is that the idea?
It's a very sing-alongable song, that one, isn't it?
Yeah.
I think think you're right. I think it needs to be not only for the people, but to be able to be performed by the people. If it sounds like a song that could be sung by a protest of thousands of people, then you're on the right track.
Yeah, one that sounds like "I Will Always Love You" or something. It just wouldn't work, would it?
No, you can't have vocal virtuosity in a protest song.
Although maybe, because, something that someone wants to get up and impress on the karaoke, maybe it would be quite good to have
To just get up and just do that.
Yeah, just do a protest song that write a protest song that is really sort of like vocally gymnastic.
Oh, an absolute sort of showstopper protest song.
Yeah, so that people want to get up at the karaoke. Oh,
Yeah.
the cat.
I'm just going to let Nico out because we brought him in case he wanted to hang out on the stream, but he doesn't seem to be very interested.
No, he doesn't. No, he's sulking, I think.
Let him say a quick hello.
Oh, you're going to grab him?
Yes, just a quick bit.
Is that?
Here's
oh,
Nico.
Oh, poor little Nico.
Here
There we
he
go.
is.
Here
You
he
can
is.
see he's not really feeling it.
Yeah,
so we'll
he's
let
really
him.
not. No, we don't want to force him. We're not like those YouTubers who force their family members into doing these things, are we?
No.
You know, those family channels.
Family channels are bizarre, aren't they?
Yeah, where people force their kids to be cute on screen and stuff.
Yeah.
Although having said that, we did try to force our child. We've got to. Last week I did say that while I wouldn't have a child in our house, I am pro-child.
Well, we do have a child, of course.
And then I did realise, and then of course our daughter rang us afterwards and said, "What about me? I was a child. I was in your house."
Well, she doesn't sort of want generally to have anything to do with us, so it's easy to forget that.
It's not that bad. As I said to her, I said, "You were born aged 45, my dear. You were never really a child. You were just very short." And
Yeah.
Although that doesn't mean that we treated her like an adult. We still treated her like a child, and she deeply resented it.
Yes, from a very young age.
Yeah.
She's an old soul.
Yeah.
But she works in a zoo, so she's doing excellent work. Zoological Society,
Yes.
animal conservationist. Very good. Well done, you. Good on you.
Yes.
She won't like me
I
doing
felt like
that,
we
will she?
should broach that subject because it sounded like I'd disowned her.
Yeah.
And some people were asking questions. "Don't you have a child?" they said.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, we do have a child, yeah. Easy to forget.
No, don't say that, Bernard.
Lots of some chat about the No Kings protest that's just happened.
Oh, yeah, it was massive.
It was
wasn't
huge, yeah.
Well done, everyone. Brilliant.
We did a drive-by.
Did you guys go on it?
Someone saying we did a drive-by of our No Kings protest yesterday, couldn't stay, but we were there.
Fantastic.
And,
well done. I don't think they're not for everyone, are they? I mean, I'm very obviously pro-protest.
Pro-protest,
Yeah.
yes.
But I'm not into crowds. Or walking or holding a sign.
Yeah.
I have done it and I will do it.
We've done
and
it.
In future, I will do it.
We've done our fair share of walking around looking angry with a sign, haven't we?
Yeah, just for fun. Just
yeah.
about anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We should really put that to good use.
Yeah, exactly. But you know what I like? I like the signs that aren't funny. I don't think you need to get cute with the signs.
Do you not think, really?
No.
Interesting. What kind of signs do you like?
Just really angry ones.
Just, you bastards!
Well, I think just really hard-hitting ones, actually.
I do
Because
tend to-
otherwise, if you get a bit cute, then I think humour is a brilliant way of bringing down the, terrible people and stuff.
Laughing at people who wish to be taken seriously is very powerful.
Yeah. But sometimes I also think raw anger is needed.
Yes.
Don't you think? Although, on the
Yeah.
other hand, I think people are doing brilliant stuff. And, so what the hell do
Maybe
I know?
maybe a sort of healthy mixture.
Yeah,
of-
true. Yeah,
I
balance.
think, yeah, get fucking angry and then have a bit of a laugh.
Maybe you could have a double-sided sign, really, really vicious stuff on one side, and then a fun little cartoon
Little
on the other.
Jekyll and Hyde of
And then
a
a
sign.
pun on the other side.
That's good. I just had a mental image of the mayor from The Nightmare Before Christmas who has a rotating head. Do you remember that character?
Yeah,
I feel like that you need the sign equivalent of him
Yeah, maybe.
for your protest. A cheeky pun on one side and an absolute roar of rage on the other.
Yeah. But anyway, well done to all of you protesting. That's brilliant.
Yeah, good for you.
Yeah. Gives you hope, doesn't it, seeing anyone doing that kind of stuff?
There was a similar event in London, I believe.
Oh, yeah.
Over the weekend, with Zach Polanski, the leader of our Green Party here, who's gaining a lot of traction, and he was doing very sort of what from any other politician would have been extremely embarrassing dancing to house music on stage.
God, I wasn't aware of
But
this.
somehow, it's just quite fun.
He pulled it off.
Somehow he pulls it off.
Does he really?
He keeps appearing at festivals and nightclubs, looking like a sort of slightly awkward dad, and somehow it's fine. It's not embarrassing, and I don't know why.
My goodness.
I think he's hit upon a kind of real magic which usually eludes the left, it has to be said.
Does he have some charisma?
He does.
Oh my God.
He's actually a charismatic leader.
I mean, you don't need much as a politician. So, like the bar's in hell, isn't it, when it comes to charisma and politicians? They don't need very much to stand out, is what I'm saying.
No.
So him having the smallest iota of charm is great.
Yeah.
And a bit alarming, really.
Incredible.
Well, it should be alarming all the right people, hopefully.
So
Shall we do a letter?
We have a letter. We've had a letter in
Ooh.
from Jess, so we will get to that. But we should do this one first,
All
shall we?
right.
Because this is a follow-up to last week.
So what thing are you going to do?
Oh, voice. I always forget to do voice. Think about what voices I'm going to do.
How about Alan Rickman?
I always remember to set up the stream, get a few songs together, but what voices I'm going to read these letters in is always the very last thing, and I always forget. But I'll do Alan Rickman if you want to.
A really fast one.
A really fast Alan.
Just keep the energy.
I
up.
did Patrick Moore last week, and that was very fast.
Oh, he was
wasn't
very
it?
good, yes.
I might do him for the next letter. A fast Alan Rickman.
Greetings again, magnificent Magenta and brilliant Bernard. It is I, Kevin, Captain Bain. I wanted to thank you for your
No, not that fast.
No.
But, slow it down.
I wanted to thank you for your suggestions about Glastonbury and give you a bit of an update. I also have a question to follow. After hearing from the spirits, I discussed the idea of Glastonbury with my wife. Turns out the only reason she's thinking of Canada is because we could drive there and not have to worry about boarding a plane in the US. With recent developments in that department, I understand her concerns. However, we're only about 9.5 hours from a Canadian airport and could drive there and then fly to England. When I told her that you had recommended Glastonbury...
Only about 9.5. The Americans are funny like that.
Yeah, I mean, that's about
I'll
as...
just pop it. I'll just pop to the shops. It's 9.5 hours
Only about
away.
9.5. I mean, that's the entire length of
Just go and get
Britain.
some milk.
Yeah.
When I told her that you'd recommended Glastonbury, we looked at it and realised it is probably a place for us in England. Our only problem now is we don't have the financial means to move to England. If there's anyone in England who'd be willing to sponsor a 54-year-old man and his wife for citizenship and give me a job so they'll let me stay, that raises a question that I have for the spirits. Will something arise that would allow us to make the move to England?
Yeah, that's a bit of an obstacle, isn't it?
Yeah, going, brilliant, we'll go to England. How the hell do we get there?
I thought, my dear, that your plan to move was a little further ahead than that. But that's fine. That's fine. Because now, at the moment, everything is a possibility, isn't it?
Yes.
I mean, you could do anything, while at the same time, you haven't got any plans in place to be able to do anything. But that's fine. That's fine. Right, so shall we ask?
Well, yes, let's ask. What book
I
would be
very
appropriate?
deliberately brought Witches Abroad in order to do
Oh,
this.
did you? Oh,
Because-
good idea.
Yes, because his wife was the pansexual witch, remember?
That's correct.
Yeah.
So Witches Abroad.
Yeah, see?
Perfect.
There we go.
The perfect
Good old
choice.
Terry. Okay, do you want to do Finger of Fate?
I'll do
my
the
dear?
finger of fate.
All right.
A finger of fate, a finger of fate,
How
a finger of
we
fate, a
managed to
finger
get
of fate, a
abroad to
boom.
England. There we go. Seen it happen a dozen times, she said. I mean, it's true. People do move.
I
It
would
is a
say-
thing that happens.
I would say that at least a dozen people have emigrated in history. I would say that's probably a safe bet.
Oh no, it's a dozen times. It might be the first person emigrating a dozen times.
Oh. What, the first person ever to emigrate
The only one person that has ever emigrated. Maybe-
12 times?
Yeah.
Right.
No one else has ever emigrated.
Could be.
Am I saying it right? Immigrated.
What, you are an
Immigrated.
You are an immigrant, but you emigrate.
Oh, that's it.
Yes.
I'm a little sleepy.
Confusing.
today. Let's do a clarity.
Oh, we do a clarity. Another read. All
Right.
right. Boom.
Let's
Finger
do
of
a
fate.
clarity. God, words are leaving my brain at the moment. Nanny Og and Granny Weatherwax looked at one another.
Well,
Well,
right.
you know, they tend to look at one another if it's a bit dubious, to be honest. So they're probably going, "What do you mean you don't have any plans on how to get here?"
Interesting.
Although, it is interesting, isn't it? Because how do you get out of your own country? It's harder for us now, isn't it? Because since we left the EU, we can't just go and work anywhere in Europe.
I mean, really,
prior
until
to that, we could just wander in.
until
to
a few
France or
years
something.
ago, we could, we had a litany of countries that we could just turn up and do whatever we wanted
We
in.
totally took it for granted. It never even occurred to me what a brilliant freedom that was until it was taken away. And I was like, now hang on. What if I wanted to go and work in Italy? Not that I don't know what I'd do.
I don't know what, but it's the principle of the thing, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. So I don't know how we'd do it now because our sort of like, you know, there was once upon a time people had a ridiculous sort of high opinion of the Brits, which was completely, well, it was earned from empire.
Well, yeah, but
it?
basically we built a massive empire.
This is, yes, and it wasn't that they had a high opinion so much as we had engineered things so that we could walk into quite a few countries around the world with our passport and do pretty much whatever we wanted, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Get a job quite easily and all the rest of it. And now I think the scales have fallen from people's eyes. They realise that we're just a bunch of wankers.
These people are red-faced idiots.
Yeah, yeah. Who aren't even, who aren't that well educated either.
We don't really do anything. We don't make anything.
People for years thought we had world-class education in this country.
Well, I hope that...
We didn't. It was just good PR, wasn't it?
I think it's very interesting watching the world's perception of the English specifically, going from sort of pinstripe soup, cup of tea, bowler hat, very, very polite.
And everyone being intelligent. Isn't that incredible? They used to think everyone here was intelligent.
Yes, exactly. Fly rings around you intellectually.
I'm sure a lot of people are watching Amy Poehler's podcast.
Good hang.
Yeah, because she was interviewing Olivia Colman and saying that since Love Island, they've been disabused of the notion that we all are intelligent.
Well, that's exactly what I'm getting at. Now, particularly the Americans, it does seem to me to be that their impression of the Brits is that we're a bunch of snaggle-toothed alcoholics who can't say Tuesday properly, which is kind of true.
Or water. They really don't think
the bottle of water thing, yes.
Water.
Bottle of water.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just the US either, because I've spent time all over the world, Bernard, as you know.
You have, yeah, very
and,
well.
And quite some time ago as well, because I'm a little older than I look. I'm 26. Can you believe it?
No.
But anyway, yeah, other places in the world were convinced that our universities, not just the top ones,
not
our
just the biggies,
universities in general were world class
and worth paying exorbitant amount of money.
I don't think they think that anymore. I think they've realised.
Good.
Love Island has really impacted our university's ability to draw international students.
Right. Gosh.
Yeah. And I have to say, I mean, it's classic privilege. We did benefit from that completely wrong impression of us, didn't we?
I think so, yes, probably. What?
Oh, massively.
You mean as a country?
As Brits as well.
Oh, us?
The fact
personally,
that we could go on holiday and people would say our accent was cute.
Yes, extraordinary.
Instead of, whereas I think nowadays everyone's side-eyeing us.
Well, your accent is obnoxious now, is probably what people would be thinking.
Yeah. And how many languages do you speak, Magenta and Bernard?
One, barely.
I barely speak English.
One, if my brain is working properly.
I'm really struggling with it today.
No, you're not. You're doing marvelously.
Apparently, if you learn another language when you're very young, it really helps with brain agility in more ways than just language.
Well, I can well imagine that.
So we're screwed, aren't we? We've got these rigid brains.
Yeah.
Yeah. Never mind.
Lego brains.
Yeah.
Just studs that click into one another.
Yeah.
You can't. No flexibility.
Have we answered this question?
I don't know.
I don't know if we did. Basically, it sounded like the spirits don't know where to begin.
Yeah.
They don't know how to advise you, my dear, because it's such a huge question, which is how do we get to move abroad?
Jay Dimpson in the comments says, Nanny Og would suggest you should stay and help fight the good fight, and Granny Weatherwax would already be making such plans.
Oh, yeah, and do a folk song, protest song that is extremely dirty, that could be read as something sort of folky and cute and traditional, but also is utterly lurid and perverted, and also as a protest song.
Sounds good to me.
So, yes, write one of those songs, and then spread it amongst your people, and sing it together. I think that'd be great.
Okay, well...
You should do a protest song, Bernard.
I keep meaning to, yes.
I did say, didn't I?
Yes,
Where
yes.
is it?
I will do a protest song.
Although, by the time you get around to it, everything will be fine.
Right.
You know what it's like. Watched pot never boils.
Yeah.
But as soon as you get round to something, it's too late.
So really, the fate of the world is just dependent on me getting my arse in gear and writing a protest song, and maybe everything will drastically improve.
Yeah, so actually, write it ASAP, please.
I'll do it, and then I'll come to it and I'll go, "Ugh."
Yeah.
But never mind, you know.
But won't that be nice?
I mean, probably
that
better.
would be for the better,
Probably
really.
a better outcome.
Yeah. How is everyone in the chat? Go on.
How's everyone
Have a
in the
read of
chat? Gosh, we've been neglecting the chat completely, haven't we?
Yes.
Yes, hello everyone. Lots of.
If you're going to ask a question, because I solicited their questions and then we completely ignored them. If you're going to ask a question, you might have to ask it again because we might miss it. And maybe put it in caps.
Oh,
All
yes.
caps.
Really shout it at us.
Yeah. I know it looks a little aggressive, but do it anyway.
Yeah,
it's
don't
fine.
worry about that. We did have a question come in by email.
Oh, yeah, we did,
from
didn't we?
from Jess.
Yes, right,
which,
let's do it.
All right. Gosh, what voice shall I do? Oh, I said I was going to do Patrick Moore for this, didn't I?
Go on.
Yeah, Patrick Moore. Very fast like this. Is that?
Is that an appropriate Patrick Moore?
Yes.
That's about right.
Sounds good.
Dear Madam Magenta.
Has he travelled? Is he just...
What, as in, do the Americans know who...
Yeah.
Does the rest of the world know who Patrick Moore is? Well, we did briefly explain he was a...
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, he was a British...
He had a monocle. Yeah.
astronomer,
go
very
on.
famous in the UK.
Dear Madam Magenta, I have an audition in a couple of weeks for a musical review style show.
I'm now imagining Patrick Moore doing that.
One of my audition pieces.
Oh, he was definitely an am drummer.
Oh, of course he was.
Yes.
Yes. Hammy old thesp like him.
One of my audition pieces is a part of He's My Boy from Everybody's Talking About Jamie. Vocally quite challenging, spanning over 2 octaves from E3 to F5, but emotionally manageable. The other piece I've chosen for the audition is vocally much simpler, a verse and chorus from Welcome to Burlesque,
as sung by Cher in the musical film Burlesque. I can't help but picture Patrick Moore doing all of these songs. Unfortunately, I don't have a sexy bone in my body. Oh, Jess, come now.
Patrick, don't say that.
Patrick Moore. And I'm about as alluring as anti-bac spray, so trying to channel Cher or Christina Aguilera for this number is out of the question. Please help me with an alternative character choice. I hope the spirits can help. We'll do it as Patrick Moore.
Yes, do it as Patrick Moore being sexy.
Yes, with absolute conviction, stare them right in the eye.
Oh, it's all about conviction. Being sexy and acting in general, I think, is all about... and in fact, doing anything is all about conviction.
Yeah.
Don't half-ass it. Go absolutely 100 miles an hour for it.
I reckon there'll have been some days where Christina Aguilera got up to do, Want to Get Dirty, got up to do her Genie in a Bottle, and just sort of wasn't quite feeling herself that morning.
Course,
and then
of
she
course.
goes,
She's a human being.
Yeah, and she did
Even
that song.
Cher, actually, I think Cher's probably felt sexy every day.
I don't think Cher's ever doubted herself for a second.
Yeah.
But Christina Aguilera, she did that whole song, You Are Beautiful, no matter what they say, words can't bring you down.
Don't you think Patrick Moore as well probably had a few, at least, I mean, we don't know about his private life, but I'm sure he had a certain amount of days in his life where he felt very sexy.
Oh, bound to.
And where he turned it on as well, where he had to impress someone.
And,
A lady.
he was very stylish in his own way, always wore immaculate suits. He had a kind of flamboyant way of dressing. So that's a
Yes.
man who takes pride.
I mean, it's all about... Everyone, I think, can access some sort of sexual riz, even if they're not feeling it as well. I think it's in all of us, my dear.
Yeah.
I absolutely refuse to believe that you're as sexy as antibacterial spray, which even that, I'm sure, is the lube of choice of some people.
Well, and you know what? Hey,
Germaphobes.
someone wants to use that spray. That shows that they care about hygiene. Can be pretty sexy. Could be.
Yeah.
Shall we ask
I don't know
heated
about that.
rivalry?
Oh, yes. Let's ask heated rivalry. Exactly. Yes. All right. So what was it? Oh, yeah. How do I access the sexiness? Or was it what character? Or was it an alternate character choice?
It was please help me with an alternative character choice, not Cher or Christina Aguilera, but something to sell the sexiness.
Right. Okay.
We have
Cher's such a good one, though.
Yeah.
I think you should try and be Cher. But anyway, let's ask the spirits via heated rivalry.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Alternative character choice in order to access some sort of sexiness.
Boom.
Okay, let's have a look. The joke was a risk, but it paid off. Ooh.
The joke was a risk.
Oh, there we go. So actually, just do it jokingly sexy. So with a little cheeky, goofy wink. That kind of sexiness. That sort of carry-on sexiness. That sort of pantomime silliness.
I mean, I would say that the world
what
of
I mean?
musical theatre does lend itself to this quite well.
And that's still sexy. Having a little bit of a laugh is still very sexy.
Do you know, if you watch the film Cabaret, or the show Cabaret, the actual set pieces, performed usually by the MC and the
ladies.
the ladies of the Cabaret, of the Kit Kat Club, they're super silly. They're like clowny, they're silly costumes. They're all very cheeky.
Well, I think the costumes are doing almost all the heavy lifting when it comes. Oh, and the subject matter. So diddly-dee-dee-dee, two ladies, diddly-dee-dee-dee. So that's a song about a throuple, basically.
Yes.
So the MC is in a throuple with two ladies.
But they're actually wearing the costumes in that sequence are fairly demure.
Oh, are they really?
I think so, yes.
But the subject matter is about a throuple.
Exactly.
Yeah. And the song is very silly.
It's very silly. Lots of silly gawping at the camera or the audience. Lots of boom,
So,
silly sound effects.
In that case, maybe it's all about, if the subject matter is sexy, don't worry about being sexy other than that.
Yeah.
Just play the comedy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would maybe suggest a character to
Or a sexy outfit.
Yeah.
Boobs completely out.
But
There we go. Don't reference it. Just shake their hands, introduce yourself.
just come in with just in a t-shirt, but you've just cut the front out.
Yeah.
And go, "Hi.
Yeah.
Hi. I'll be doing this."
Or just a nice suit jacket, nothing underneath.
Well, I mean, a suit jacket, nothing underneath. That's a classic sexy.
Maybe that's too sexy. Maybe do a Winnie the Pooh. So wear a little t-shirt and nothing on the bottom half.
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty sexy.
That'll stun them. They'll have to give you the part.
Yeah. And just with total conviction, like I said.
Yeah.
It's all about conviction.
So your character...
No one else is going to feel embarrassed unless you feel embarrassed. So don't allow yourself the sort of... It's almost sort of indulgence, isn't it? It's an indulgence to feel embarrassed sometimes. Don't let yourself cringe. Just go for it.
That's such an interesting way of looking at it, but I think you're right. Embarrassment is an indulgence.
I mean, sort of.
So,
If you think about it like that, think, what would Maggie Smith do?
Oh, yeah. I mean...
She'd just go for it.
Yeah.
She'd Winnie the Pooh.
She'd do tops, no bottoms. So there you go. Your
And
characters...
she'd absolutely eyeball you while she's
Your
doing it.
characters to invoke in your audition are the MC from Cabaret and Winnie the Pooh.
And Maggie Smith and
Maggie
Patrick
Smith.
Moore.
And Patrick S'more. Patrick S'mores.
That's the version of Patrick that is covered in melted
marshmallow.
marshmallows and chocolate.
Very good. We've had 3 questions come in the comments.
Oh, brilliant.
All screamed at us in capitals, which is very good. I did see them.
Great.
So we have a question from Christina Kane, a question from Elm Goblin, and a question from Blue Boxman. We will try and get through all of those.
All right. Shall we check the charity, how are we doing for WaterAid?
Good point. Yes, let's see. Charity donation time.
One of these days we're going to check and there will be no update to the amount. And then what are we going to do?
And that is, in fact, what's happened right now.
I knew it. I felt it in my
You
waters.
felt it in your bones.
Which
Well,
is
what
very
it means is people came in at the beginning. They paid their money,
Well,
and
that's why I suspected it. I was like, that's a really strong start.
that can't possibly be sustainable
yeah,
for the hour.
I think everyone came absolutely prepared to give their money. They were like, I'm earmarking this for the charity. They did it, and so they could relax and just watch the show.
Right, that's over with.
Yeah, I know that had happened. But it doesn't matter.
Well, I'm going to play
We
the jingle
appreciate
again.
every penny.
I'm going to play the jingle again just in case anyone came in late and would like to hear
I mean,
the
it's
jingle.
kind of funny. Isn't
Yeah, sure.
Charity donation time. Charity donation time. Charity donation time. Charity donation time.
This week's charity is WaterAid.
WaterAid,
And you
yes.
can find the link in the chat on YouTube, in the description on Facebook, in our bio on Instagram, and on our page on Twitch.
You know, something that a lot of the charities often talk about, including WaterAid, is dignity. And I think that's a really good way of looking at this sort of thing as well, isn't it?
Dignity.
Because, well, it's very hard to have dignity when your basic needs are not being met.
Yes.
And so it's just treating other people as you would wish to be treated, obviously, but also realizing that extends to stuff we take completely for granted.
There are certain things now, like I think It's not the same as water, but I think even access to the internet is really like a human right now. If the internet goes down for large swathes of a country, or you can't.
What do you think of in particular?
I mean, even thinking of just sort of the fact that there are so many parts of the world where the internet is just sort of not available to you, and the fact that
right, okay.
you need like satellite technology, even in in quote unquote developed countries. It does feel a bit like, come on, man, we need. There are certain things, water, food.
I'm not sure the
shelter.
internet is one of those things, because there was a time before that.
Yeah, but now
I don't think human. Actually, I'd suggest the internet has taken away from human dignity quite a lot.
But it's very hard to move through life without the internet.
Oh
now,
yes,
yes. That's what I'm saying.
Yes,
so
it's hard to do. To be self-employed would be very difficult.
But since the world has made the internet indispensable, essentially impossible to participate in life without some form of internet access.
I would argue that water's a bit more important.
Okay, all right. Yeah, well, anyway, water's a human right.
But
here,
also, it's the internet. I can see what you're saying in terms of protest. The internet is incredibly important.
Yes, true.
But otherwise, I think all those cat videos that I might.
We
otherwise
demand
never
cat
see.
videos.
Although we couldn't have this, could we?
That's true.
Yeah, what we're doing right here, right now. Anyway, let's answer a question.
Let's answer a question. So the first question that came in was from Christina Kane. I have an important question for the spirits. I have a massive exam tomorrow. Am I going to pass or make a tit of myself?
Are they the only two grades that you get given? Pass
What,
or tit of
Pass
yourself?
or what an absolute tit.
Let's have a look. I think we should ask heated rivalry.
Are we sticking with heated
Well,
rivalry?
we haven't landed on anything sexy yet, have we? Which is interesting.
No, God.
So I'm not going to stop until we do. Here we go. You got a pass or tit?
Ooh, that was on the edge of a page, but there it was.
All right. Your finger wandered a bit.
Oh, did it?
is-
Oh, no. I hope I didn't.
So I'm going to read the entire section just to see. I know that, but Shane ran a hand through his own hair in exasperation. Last time we were together, it was nice, he said quietly. Ilya was silent a moment, then admitted it was.
Well, that's quite sexy. That's the yearning that this book does so
the
well.
Emotion, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So, I mean, that sounds pretty positive, so I'd say you're going to pass.
So
Although they're also sort of yearning for each other's tits in a way, so making a tit of yourself is still a possibility. It's always a possibility, really, isn't it? In life. Every day when you wake up, you might make a tit of yourself. Oh, for anyone who's not aware of this idiom, should we explain it? Is it an idiom? It's not really an idiom.
Making a tit of yourself, making a sort of a fool of yourself is what it means.
Yeah. And don't see failing as making a tit of yourself.
Well, and also,
It's fine. We all screw up occasionally. I wouldn't worry about it, even if you can probably retake it, can't you? You know, I really wish that schools emphasise that you can retake exams.
They do imply that if you don't pass this, that is your life done.
Yeah, it's
Knackered.
really, really terrible. Instead of reminding people that,
Just do it again.
yeah, just do it again.
It's not a big deal.
I mean, no one wants to have to do it again, because then you have to study again,
yeah,
don't
it's
you?
boring.
But also, you could just do it again. So, anyway, good luck on your exam, my dear.
Yeah, hope you don't
Good
make a
luck.
tit of yourself, but if you do,
Don't worry about it.
forget it. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Right. Elm Goblin. A question for the spirits. I'm applying for a 2-year creative writing course that is very distinguished and difficult to get into. What do the spirits say about my chances of getting accepted? That's a very similar question.
Well,
In
I
a
suppose-
way,
well,
it's
more
basi-
educational.
Yeah,
sense,
more
isn't it?
educate. Will I succeed in this educational challenge?
What should we go for? I'm tempted to do heated rivalry again.
Yeah, we lean quite heavily on heated rival. We haven't done Anton de Beek for a while.
Well, you say, I think we've done more Anton than we've done heated rivalry.
Well, that's true. Okay. Well, we could
Well,
bluff
how
you.
about this one? It's the werewolf principle. We've never done this one.
This is a new book for the stream.
So this is a sci-fi werewolf book. Very
And you can
exciting.
see, let me show the artwork of this. You can see exactly the sort of era that this is from. You don't get books that look like this anymore.
Yeah, more's the pity.
Beautiful, beautiful design
Look
there.
at that. Oh, yeah, and this is creative writing. You
Oh,
you
yes,
don't get
true.
books like this anymore because it's a bit of a novella. Anyway, right. So shall we?
Let's do it.
I'm not saying you don't get novellas anymore, but you don't get werewolf sci-fi novellas from unknown authors that get traditionally published.
This is the sort of book
anymore.
that looks kind of like cheaply produced, might come free with something, and that's a type of book that you don't see very much anymore as well.
Oh, sad,
Yes,
isn't it?
more's the
But then
pity,
we've got
like you
all
say.
these books still exist. World of Books, WOB.
Wob.
Yeah, it's a great resource.
Very good website,
Anyway.
World of Books. All right.
Let's do it. So, are they going to get into the toy?
Are they going to get into the creative writing course? Here we go.
All right, let's have a look. So, where was it? And that mind would have emotion, which I do not have.
Sorry, so that mind would have...
And that mind would have emotion, which I do not have.
That mind would have emotion, which I do not have.
So, what that's saying...
Very creative writing sounding sentence.
It is,
that.
isn't it?
That's very poetic.
It is. Shall I keep going?
Yeah, give us a little more, because that was very esoteric.
Which I can recognize but cannot understand, and the hard, cold, impersonal logic, which is mine, but not my companions. So actually, you know what that's saying to me? That's saying the type of people you might end up on the course with.
A hard, cold,
Impersonal
people. Well,
oh dear.
I mean, creative writing, of course.
Do you really want... Yeah,
They
I mean...
are a bit like that.
Some of the people are good, but some of them will be lovely. But
That's
some of
true.
them might be, from the sounds of it, total psychos. No, that's not really. Is that saying anything to you, Bernard? I'm having trouble interpreting this one. The mind would not would have a. Maybe it's saying, how do you actually feel about this? Do you really want to do the course? If you really, really want to do the course, you should.
Well, it is. It's sort of yes.
And that mind would have emotion which I do not have.
You don't have any emotions of the. Is this another vibe check question? Is this
I think it might be.
is this
I
a-
mean, we've talked about vibe checks a lot on this channel. Like we're...
That sounded.
sort of-
That was very YouTubey. What you did.
Yeah,
We've talked about vibe checks a lot on this channel.
Oh my goodness, it is, isn't it?
Yeah.
Subscribe if you
Subscribe.
would
Hey,
like.
hit that bell icon.
Yeah. But if anyone needs a reminder, basically, I think a lot of us ignore our inner voice.
Mm.
Sometimes our inner voice is going, oh, I'm a bit uncomfortable. I'm not sure about this. I don't really want to do it. But our the slightly louder conditioned voice in our head might be going, you should be doing this. You should want to do this. So you should do this. And we tend to listen to that slightly stroppy conditioned voice.
Should is a very powerful and potentially quite destructive word in our minds, I think.
Yeah.
A lot of shoulds get impressed upon you.
Yeah.
And I don't necessarily
And
always
it's,
think
and it's not always not wanting to do something, is it? Sometimes it's like, I really want to do this thing, but then the conditioned voice is going, oh, you don't want to do that. Oh, that's a bit embarrassing. Oh, no. That's no good. That's not very practical.
so. Shouldn't in that case.
Yeah.
Shoulds and shouldn't.
Sometimes getting through that voice and actually hearing what you genuinely think and feel about something is quite... And that's under layers of anxiety as well, because you might be feeling anxious sometimes because something is daunting, because new things are scary and uncomfortable things are scary. You know, things that you're not used to, unfamiliar. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't do them. So you also have to get past that. So you have to get past the conditioned voice and the anxiety. And then you have to get down to what you actually think. If you were feeling really brave, would you say no or would you say yes?
Interesting. So it sounds like whatever happens here, you've got some thinking to do.
Yeah. That's helpful, isn't
Yeah.
it? Isn't that helpful?
You asked a very binary, like, will
Yeah,
I get in?
am I going to get in or not?
Will I get in?
But the spirits are suggesting that the question is more: if you get in, will you do you want to do it? Or if you don't get in, how are you going to feel about it? And what should you do after that?
Because sometimes not getting into a school or university or something can end up being the best thing that ever happened to you.
Yeah,
Because you go, if I'd done that, I wouldn't have met this person and I wouldn't have gone on to do this.
That's true. And actually, it's impossible to say, isn't it? Because it might have been great, but it might have been shit. And it might have been every shade in between. And if you don't do it, you won't know. So, but the path that you do go on is just as valid.
Yes.
Really.
And the path that you do not go on does not exist and
No, it
cannot
doesn't.
hurt you.
Yeah.
So have no regrets.
I think it's just saying, get rid of the emotion and think of the logic. Perhaps that's what it's saying.
Maybe that's what it's
Maybe
saying.
the emotion being anxiety and like, oh, I don't know, blah.
And I think probably the same could potentially apply to Christina's question also.
What's that? Was that about the
will
exam?
I pass the exam? Yeah, because it's all a sliding doors moment, as they say, which is getting to be a rather dated reference now, but still
I've
applies.
never even seen that film.
Have you not?
No, I use that idea all the time.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think that film brought up the idea that one small moment might change the course of your life.
Because there's also the butterfly effect, is the name of another film, isn't it? Which is a sort of similar concept, isn't it? The butterfly beats its wings and some shit happens.
Hurricanes
Yeah, exactly.
halfway around the world.
All of that, yeah, basically, which I'm not entirely sure is accurate, but hey, there you go. We have a third question here. Question for Magenta.
Yes.
What particular karmic punishment is appropriate for people who drive everywhere at night with those ultra-bright LED headlights?
Oh, well.
Blinders.
Who's asking this?
This is Elm Goblin. No, this is Blue Box Man,
Blue Box Man.
not Elm Goblin. Apologies.
Isn't that... It's... Do they realise? I don't know if they realise.
Well, I don't. Sometimes I in daylight drive along and see people kind of maybe they flash their lights and I go, oh gosh, I've got my full beams on, and I turn it off.
Your full beams, Bernard.
Yes, full, but yeah.
Why have you been leaving your full beams?
Well, sometimes you can accidentally sort of knock the thing and it turns off.
Bernard is one of these people
In
that you just asked
in
about.
daylight, where it's
Right.
less obvious, you can't see it. If I was blaring along the street in darkness with my full beams on, I would notice and I would turn them off.
Yeah.
So I fully agree with you, 100% agree with you.
Yeah.
Very irritating people.
There's a lot of wankers in the world, aren't there?
Yes.
There really are. And we can only control ourselves, unfortunately, as much as I have tried to influence other people. At the end of the day, you can only control your own behaviour. So,
yeah.
I don't know. What's a karmic? I don't believe in...
A karmic punishment.
I mean, maybe...
I mean, the pretty obvious karmic punishment is they crash the car, but I don't. That's
That's a bit extreme.
I
right
would say
there.
that's disproportionate to the
Also,
crime.
I mean, karma, the idea is that it's in subsequent lifetimes and stuff as well, isn't it? Because people often talk about, they'll get their karmic upbringing in this life. Karmic, what am I trying to say?
retribution or whatever.
Up.
Upset. Anyway,
Karma.
karma.
But that's just not true, is it? I mean, look at Trump. How old is he? 80?
8,000, yeah.
Even if he got punished right now, it's not going to be enough for everything
Nothing-
that he's done. Do you know how old Pol Pot was before he came to his end?
I don't know. How old was he?
Bloody old. I
Right.
can't remember, but he was bloody old. A lot of them don't get their karmic retribution.
No, well, I mean, like you say, there is not enough time left in Donald Trump's life. There would never be enough time for him to get an appropriate punishment for his many crimes.
I think, unfortunately, karma is just something that we try to make ourselves feel better.
Yeah, karma actually means you're going to come back as a slug or something, isn't it? That's what it means?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, they're going to come back at a lower vibration. They're going to have a tougher time or something. Slugs might be super happy. You know, there's that shrimp that we talk about all the time.
Oh, the
that
mantis
can
shrimp.
see about 1,000 different colours.
Yes, true, yes.
He's having a great time.
He is.
You know, even chickens can see ultraviolet.
They
Isn't that
can.
interesting.
We're about to adopt a flock of roosters.
Yeah.
Because it turns out nobody wants roosters because they don't lay eggs. So everyone's after the rescue hens to get the free eggs. But we've decided to adopt 16 roosters.
People say it's antisocial because we have such close neighbours. But, you know,
I think they'll grow to love it. I mean, the clocks went forward today. So, a lot of people probably slept through their alarms. But if they'd had 16 roosters next door, they'd have woken up.
it's from a rescue charity that's ex-magical chickens. So, you know how animal sacrifice, the black roosters are often used.
They're the first to go, unfortunately.
Yeah, but in this
Poor things.
case, we're saving them. So they're not going towards that sort of magical...
And I have to
Upset.
wonder whether if you allow those magical black roosters to grow old, whether they might themselves start to demonstrate magical powers of their own, and which most people don't normally get to see because they're sacrificed too quickly. So I'm really excited to watch them grow.
I mean, I don't think so, Bernard.
Do you not think?
It's not going to be a bunch of feathered Alistair Crowleys, is it?
I mean, that would be a good name for at least one of those roosters.
Oh, yeah, that's true, yeah. And obviously, if we were to do ritual that involves some sort of, chicken sacrifice, we'd just use Quorn or something, wouldn't we?
Yeah,
We'd use a Linda McCartney burger.
We'd use those corn nuggets,
Yeah.
which are actually really convincing.
So convincing that you can use them in magical rituals.
Yeah.
So that's
Yeah,
good.
yeah. There we go.
How did we get onto that subject?
I can't remember.
No, I
Yeah,
can't. Did
anyway.
we have another question?
I'm not sure. If we have had a question...
Oh, we were talking about karma.
we were talking about
chickens
karma,
used to be... what are those dinosaurs? Tyrannosaurus rexes.
Yes, or
didn't they?
velociraptors, I think, is what
Oh,
they're
not
normally...
Tyrannosaurus rexes.
Well, I don't know, but normally they're compared to velociraptors.
Oh, yeah, of course they're not Tyrannosaurus rexes. They'd have tiny wings, wouldn't they? Because presumably the arms turn into the wings, don't they? Is that right?
Yeah, well, presumably, yes.
I mean, you're not going to turn into a bird from a T-Rex, are you? Would you have to be a big leathery bird
Quite
in
a
order
long...
to turn into a small feathered bird?
It's quite a long way to go.
I mean, there is the idea that all dinosaurs had feathers now.
Yes,
isn't
I think that's sort of getting to be fairly established.
But why would you have feathers if you had tiny arms?
Yeah, well, good question.
Were those
yeah.
tiny arms tiny wings?
Well, maybe that... Yeah.
Right at the front?
Are feathers purely for flight, or do they serve other purposes? I think they serve a number of purposes.
What sort of balance? Like penguins walk like this, don't they? With their little
they're very
arms on
waterproof,
either side.
yes.
So is that how the T-Rex would walk? With his tiny little feathered wings?
Maybe, could be.
Balancing him.
I saw an illustration the
Oh.
other day of what a T-Rex would have looked like if a T-Rex had, in fact, more of a bird-like build.
Yeah.
And obviously, if you picture a bird, a lot of birds are sort of a ball with a face and wings and tiny little legs. And the picture was of a T-Rex that was just a big ball. It's like a football, but enormous, obviously like T-Rex size, which I found it very endearing.
He's got quite big legs, though.
Yes, exactly, but big
Like an
muscular legs,
emu.
like a running bird.
Yeah,
yes,
more like an emu.
a flightless bird, an
Yeah.
emu or an ostrich.
Yeah, I don't think it'd be one of the balls.
Maybe not. Yeah, but I did
But
like
I like that idea.
I like the picture though. It
Yeah,
was just
it's
like a
good
big
picture.
round T-Rex.
Yeah,
Very good
that's
with feathers, obviously.
I'm picturing him more as a sort of emu penguin with his little
Yeah,
arms
maybe
out.
could be. Yeah, could be.
Well, who's the paleontologist here, Bernard?
Yeah, true.
Neither of us.
Yeah, neither of us. Yeah.
Any
J
more?
Mouse.
Any
J
more?
Mouse
Any
just
more?
about to tuck into corn nuggets for dinner. Yeah, there you go. This is a hard recommend for corn nuggets
Yeah,
on
they're
this
great.
channel.
Yeah. Oh, it's almost 9 o'clock.
It is. We've only done one song, and I think have we got some more donation? I think we might have another donation. Let's
have
see.
we really?
Let's see. We are on £142.74. Thank you.
Excellent, Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you on behalf of WaterAid. I mean, we
WaterAid.
say thank you, like, but yeah, thank you.
Courtship display, waterproofing,
Ooh.
keeping the little uns warm. These are
Keeping
uses.
the little, those tiny little...
Well, I don't think the little uns means their hands. I think it means young birds. These are other uses for feathers, I think.
Oh,
this is
yeah,
what
no,
these
I
are.
was imagining the T-Rex with his tiny wings trying to keep his little ones warm.
Well, having to really crouch down.
Yeah. What was the other thing? Courtship. Oh,
Courtship.
that'd be good as well. The tiny little T-Rex. These tiny
Just
little
going like
arms.
that.
Oh, so sweet.
Yeah.
So I think we've come to the end of the road.
We think we have, yes. Well,
Yeah.
that sounded more ominous than I... We haven't come to the end of the road. We've come to the end of this week's
No,
live
we're
stream.
never going to stop. We're going to be here every week, apart from the weeks that we take off. But we're here next week, aren't we?
Yes, and in fact, next week, our very beautiful and talented counterparts, Lindsay and Lawrence, will actually be doing a live stream on Saturday as well.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
They will be presenting the first episode of The Ballad of Anne and Mary, which is another podcast by Longcat Media. So that will be at 8 p.m., or same time as this one, but on Saturday. And then we will be back doing our regular Magenta and Bernard podcast on Sunday.
Yeah.
So,
So
yeah.
I'm sure you can come to both, can't you?
Yeah, you could come to both. We'll
I mean,
see.
surely you must prefer us to them.
I mean,
They're a bit charmless, aren't
they're
they?
a bit dour.
Yeah.
They sort of, yeah.
Not a feathered headdress between them.
They sort of look a bit like us and sound a bit like us, but more sort of slumpy and tired.
Oh, the sort of Lidl version. Lidl is a bargain supermarket here.
If
in
you
the
ordered
UK.
us on Temu,
That's it. If you ordered us on Temu.
that's what it would be. Yeah, you get them. Anyway.
sad.
Yeah, there you go.
Anyway, but bless them for trying.
Yeah,
so do support them on Saturday as they listen to their dirge and the Ballad of Anne and Mary
Yeah.
and talk about their art.
Yeah, no, I mean it's quite good,
No,
Alan
no,
Mary.
good for
It is
them,
quite
good
good,
for
Alan.
them.
Yeah.
I mean, I support the arts even when it comes from people like them. So that's,
exactly.
you know.
Yeah. You know.
You know, it's I'm all about charity, aren't I?
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. What more of a charitable act could we provide than platforming those two?
It's harsh for you, Bernard.
Yeah. No. I'm exaggerating for comic effect, of course.
All right.
Of
Well,
course.
lovely to see you all again, everybody.
Do
and
we-
I hope you have a week full of everything that you want.
Shall we end with a song?
Yeah.
I've
go on.
only played one song this stream.
Are you going to do I Was Meant for the Stage?
I'm gonna leave it not on Bernard Cam. I'm going to leave it on the main cam.
I once performed this in a live venue
You
with an
did?
actual audience.
Yes.
But I couldn't remember the damn lyrics, so I had to print them out, and I put them on the back of a cushion that had a print of my face on the
Picture of
front
your
it.
face, and I don't think anybody noticed because you held up the cushion like that to read your lyrics.
I know. I think they thought probably I had terrible posture, that my neck was very far forward.
It was a sort of dinosaur-like posture.
Where is that cushion? It's
I haven't s-
absolutely. It's a little disturbing because it is my decapitated head.
It's
essentially.
slightly horrifying, but I do have a lot of affection for it. I don't know where it is. I'm sure we'll find it.
I'll
We'll,
bring it next week.
we'll find it and bring it to the next stream.
Yeah.
Here we go.
But
So-
anyway, I don't have to pretend that I know the lyrics this time.
No,
They're right here.
They're right here. Can you read those all right?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I can see that.
Yes.
Here we
and
go.
I'm
Sing
good.
along, everyone. Actually, what is it? The Decemberists.
The Decemberists.
I got it right.
Yes. I put a chorus effect on my guitar. Do you like it?
Oh, what?
Just a bit of swirly whirly. Can you
Ooh.
hear that?
Yeah. Say when.
Here we go.
You'll have to count.
1, 2. You asked for a count in, and then you came in at the right time.
Oh, did I?
That was absolutely right.
Oh.
Here we go. 2, 3, 4. I was meant for the stage. I was meant for the curtain. I was meant to tread these boards off. This much I am certain. I was meant for the crowd. I was meant for the shouting. I was meant to raise these hands with quiet all about me. Let's skip this verse.
Yeah.
Oh.
Goes on. How does this bit go?
From the floorboards to the fly,
It's been a while since I sang this.
here I was fated to reside.
I'm just guessing where it's going.
And as I take my final bow, yeah, you got it right. That's
yeah.
it.
You can kind of guess, can't you?
Was there ever any doubt? And as the spotlights fade away, and you're escorted through the foyer, that's
Terrible
absolutely
rhyme.
torturous. You will resume your callow ways, but I was meant for the stage. Then it does. It's
I'm
very.
guessing there's too much. I think I'm throwing it off, aren't I?
No. You're doing really well.
I
It's
think you
actually
should just do it.
bang in tune. But
Let's speed it up a bit.
the heavens at my birth intended me for stardom. Rays of light shone down on me, and all my sins were pardoned.
It's much better.
I was meant for applause. I was meant for derision. It's an interesting line, isn't it? Nothing short of fate itself has affected my decision. Oh. From the floorboards to the fly, fated to reside. And as I take my final bow, was there ever any doubt? And as the spotlights fade away, and you're escorted through the foyer, you will resume your callow ways. But I was meant for the stage.
I ran out of breath.
Yes, it's quite a big sing, actually. Deceptively a big sing.
Yeah.
There we go. That was by the Decemberists. I was meant for the stage. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
I don't know what I was going to say.
You sounded like you were going to say, good night, everybody.
Yeah, I think I was going to try and do it like really nice, succinct wrap up, and it's falling apart.
Yeah, we never do that properly, do we? But anyway, thank you very
so
much.
much, everybody. Lovely to see you all. See you next week. Don't forget Lindsay and Lawrence's sad little affair on Saturday.
On Saturday. So
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye,
Goodbye.
everybody. Bye-bye.
Ending the stream.
Ending the stream.